Leo. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing really, really well as we're going through this October. So, of course, I want to take a look at your general reading and see what's going on as we move through October and go right into November. So, let's see what's going on for you. So, can you tell me, what does Leo need to know at this time? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Let's see. King of Swords is coming out for you first. Not to be abstract with this, but if you guys remember the Chappelle show from back in the day, remember when he used to do the Rick James skits? There was a specific skit. I don't remember how the setup was, but I remember him saying, cold-blooded. I don't remember what it was for. That's the same thought that just literally came to my mind, and then we got the King of Swords here. You're ice cold, but in a very diplomatic way. Not in a righteous way, not in a mean or vengeful way, but you know when you just had enough? It's like the boy who cried wolf. If somebody tells you, you know what, I'm going to change, I'm going to do better, I'm going to do right, and they don't do it, you may give them a chance the first time, the second time, but after so many times, it just falls on deaf ears. You don't pay attention to it anymore. You become numb to it. It's like, yeah, I hear you, but whatever. So there's this ice cold energy where you are, I guess if you will, you're kind of deaf to the BS. Let's get into this. Let me see more. Can you tell me more? Ooh. It's like a sinner sweating in church. Oh, somebody, oof. Because I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting hot. And it reminds me like a sinner sweating in church. Because, Leo, it feels like you've gotten to the point of trying to accommodate people, trying to give people grace, trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, trying to be understanding. You ended up being placed in positions where people either took advantage of that, they took advantage of your kindness. And especially for somebody out there, maybe others of you too can relate, but there's this feeling also of wanting to be understood. You're always going to be misunderstood, Leo. Let me get that out the way. You're always going to be misunderstood. And there's this, I don't know if it's a pride thing, an ego thing, or just something psychologically where we don't like being misunderstood. And not saying me, but I'm just talking about your energy. You don't like being misunderstood. You don't like when people take who you are or take what you said or what you've done and take it out of context or put it in a different context, or they go out of their way to misunderstand you. They go out of their way to not understand your viewpoint. They go out of their way to not hear you out or see your perspective or have empathy for you. And there's this thing within you, Leo, that I don't know if it just agitates you, it irritates you, it just gets under your skin, but you don't like when people do that to you at all. Some people can just blow it off and be like, okay, whatever. But you don't like being misunderstood because I don't think your intentions, even though at some times, of course, they can be read wrong, your intentions aren't in the wrong place. So it feels like you've been dealing, I mean, this could be your mother, this could be your father, this could be your spouse, this could be your partner, this could even be friends that you have. We got the 10 of Wands. And let's get one more. Tell me more. The 5 of Wands. Okay, so I'm going to just go with the flow it is and what I'm just naturally feeling. Bottom of the deck is a star. So this is degrees of separation, Leo. I think you are tired of dealing with certain people and circumstances that are just choosing to misunderstand you. This is why your energy is ice cold towards maybe a person. This is why your energy is ice cold towards a circumstance. This feels like a person, though. It doesn't feel like a situation per se. So you may have been the one when it comes to a person or that dynamic where you found yourself either trying to go above and beyond. You may have found yourself trying to be the voice of reason. You may have overextended, that's the perfect word, overextended yourself with people, trying to make people feel comfortable, trying to meet people in the middle, trying to be accommodating to others. And what you receive in return was a lack of reciprocity, a lack of understanding. This is where I go to somebody out there feeling misunderstood. And a lack of somebody being able just to be considerate towards you. So now you're blind to it. It's like this person or these people, they can come and say, you know what, I'm bringing you gifts, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. They may even start taking the action to show up that way. But now because you cannot unsee what you already seen, you cannot unhear what you've already heard, you cannot unexperience what you already experienced, there's a certain limit that we all have, right? There's a certain tolerance level. And This person has already superseded your threshold. And now they're kind of in this, well, what's going on? Why is Leo changed? Why? And this is causing conflict, whether it did at one point or it's now. Why aren't you? It's because you may have set the, if you will, expectation by being kind or trying to be understanding or trying to be the person in the middle, trying to be the backbone, trying to be the one that makes things work. You now have set a certain level of expectation for other people with how they should be receiving you and how they should be expecting treatment from you or how they expect you to receive them. And that's not, you're not going for it anymore. So it's like they can cry, they can beg, they can plead, they can say, oh, I'm different, I've changed, I ain't gonna be like that anymore, I've grown, I've gone to therapy. But even with the amount of work that they've done, the progress that they've made, and the changes that they've applied, that doesn't erase the history of what you've been through. And it feels like in this energy, Spirit is asking you, and I think you've already doing it, so this may just be confirmation for you out there. This is telling you to wipe a clean slate, and if you've already wiped that slate, keep it clean. Some people don't deserve access to you. It's a strong privilege to be able to be somebody who is very close to a Leo. And I say this personally with having my life surrounded by Leos for the most part. It's a very strong privilege. The thing about it is, you guys, you are so loyal, sometimes to a fault, that you will try to extend, you will try to make it work. And it feels like, and I don't want to go into this challenge energy, but with whomever you may have dealt with, that challenge of their pushback, their challenge of their resistance, their challenge of not being able to meet you in the middle of where you two lied, may have made you want to be the one to try and mediate, may have made you be the one that stepped off your pivot to try and make things right. It may have made you, it's that not wanting to lose, not wanting to, you know, I want to use the proper words here. You wanted to make sure that if you turn into this ice cold person towards them, that you can say consciously in the back of your mind, I at least did everything I could. I've given my best. I've tried. I try to be understanding. I try to be loyal. I try to hear them out. I try to give chance after chance. I try to be there and be patient. And the fact that you may have stuck through something or even been patient to persevere, that gives you on a conscious level, when you do turn cold, all of the validation that you need for why you've turned cold. It gives you all of the reasoning as to why I'm not moving off my pivot. It's giving you all of the declaration as to I've made the right choice by turning ice cold, because you cannot unsee what you've already saw with this person in this circumstance. And because it's a privilege now to be, I don't know if you've seen that. Because it's a privilege now to be able to have access into your life, I think you're totally, I mean, it just feels like a brick wall. It's like you're numb to it. You're numb to the things that they say. It's like they can tell you X, Y, and Z, and it's like in one ear and out the other. Okay, I hear you. Yep, I bet. Anything else with this energy? Tell me more. And watch, the more, and there go the Queen of Swords. The more you're in this ice energy, the more you're blind to this person's mannerism, their behavior, the more you don't feed into them, because this is the kind of person that if you by chance feed into them, right, you've already turned ice cold, you've closed the door, you locked the door, you went on about your way, or that's what you're in the process of doing. If and when this person returns and comes back around, if you give them an inch, this is the kind of person that will take a mile. You would be giving them the validation that they need. You would be giving them the confirmation of, oh, well, I can't get away with it. Or I guess it wasn't too painful, as Leo said, because Leo responded to me, or Leo entertained what I just did. Anything you get, now they're going to take that and misconstrue it for something much more and something much more significant. This is where I go back to the beginning, you being misunderstood. Because you could be polite and cordial and not want a mother, blah, 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 right? You could be nice and kind and wouldn't even want to touch them with a 10-foot pole. But this is your spirit. You just have a really nice spirit. You have a really nice energy. And just for some of you, I know you've experienced having your kindness taken for weakness. And anything you give to entertain this person after already closing the door, you're just confirming to them what they already felt about you, or how they viewed you, or how they viewed this scenario with you. Meaning either the lies, the future faking, not being able to stay good on their word, gaslighting you, not being reciprocal towards you, maybe even it's like when I do it, if you do it, it's all right, but if I do it, now it's a problem. That kind of tone, they think that they can go back to that because you validate them in their existence when they reach out, or if they reach out. 10 of Cups here. So we got the 3 of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the 10 of Cups. So let me show you. And the 10 of Cups. I want to see, because we got a pair here. Tell me about this pair, this King and Queen of Swords. What is this all about? The 2 of Pentacles. This has been in limbo. Ooh, this is nice. On the world, this is nice for you, Leo. Ooh. Again, I'm sweating like a sinner in church. I'm just getting hot. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm just hot. You know what? I got to go back to this other person before I talk about this new person. The person that you're turning ice cold towards, it would be the kind of person, if they were to go into church, they're sweating like a sinner in church, because I think they know, or maybe they don't know, but I know on their subconscious level that the way that they're operating, the modality that they're operating out of, is not healthy. It's not fair. It only benefits them. It feels like somebody, what's the word? I want to use the right word. Broken, damaged. I had damaged goods clearance rack, because now Ross is coming to my mind. I hate to say somebody's damaged goods, but it feels like you were dealing with somebody who was. Some people just cannot be helped. And that's just the true reality of life. Some people cannot be helped. I don't care how much we want to love them. I don't care how much they mean to us in our life. I don't care how much we want to repair things. Some people just cannot be helped. Neurotic is the other word that comes to my mind. This is a type of person that can be neurotic. It's like, and I think this is what allowed us to stay or deal with this person longer than we normally would, right? Because their good and their bad go hand in hand. Their good and their bad go hand in hand. But I think that bad, when you deal with it enough, there's not enough good in the world to deal with that bad that you're dealing with. Maybe this is a parent, right? A parent that is neurotic. Maybe this is a relationship, a friend that's neurotic. Either which way, I don't want to judge. I'm not God here. That's no place for me to put jurisdiction over somebody's character in life. I don't want to do that. I genuinely do think this is somebody, though, that is damaged goods. I'm not trying to write them off, but they need to go seek salvation or healing or whatever it is that they need. Because it's like when they are in their energy and they are doing really well and you are able to get along with them, it's all great. And then they just change, or they flip, or they switch. And it's like, who am I dealing with today? You are not the same woman, the same man, the same person I was dealing with yesterday. We were good. We talked things out. We were on a great, and all of a sudden, it's like you're seeing Heckle and Hyde. Oh my God, y'all out there in the comments, y'all got to get me together. Hold on. It's called Jekyll and Hyde, Hyde and Jekyll. You know what I'm saying? Jekyll and Hyde. That's what it feels like. That somebody popping out, and it's like, hold up, who was you? I didn't sign up to be in this marriage with you. I didn't sign up to be in this relationship with you. Or I know you my family, you my parent, but I don't got to deal with this no more. I don't like this side of you. You don't have to tolerate it. So what it feels like, because I do think this person is going to, in some attempt, in some way, make some kind of contact with you. It doesn't have to be straightforward. It can be a little bit more subliminal, right? Whether it's subliminal messaging, talking about you indirectly, trying to reach out to you without actually reaching out to you. This could be actually reaching out to you and communicating to you about, it really doesn't matter. The point larger than that is, I don't want to use the word test it, but I think this person is going to try and see if they still have access to you, if they still have permission to be in your space and to hover around your orbit, if they still have access to your communication, to your time, or even just your attention, just you saying hi. It's like, even with that, it's like, oh yeah, I'm back in the door. It's that kind of energy. This is why it's like that ice cold, stay in that. And it feels like you do have, again, somebody that is orbiting, or somebody new, let me put it that way, somebody else that is going to be coming through that, I think there's more harmony here. I think there's more of an understanding because you and this person have gone through similar circumstances with people. So it doesn't have to be necessarily a romantic relationship that's new and coming in for you, but we do have the 10 of Cups, so I'm not going to exclude that for some of you. I think the deeper message is there's an essence that you and this new person shares that is similar because of shared life experience or shared, I don't want to say PTSD, but that's the word that is sticking very strongly. So you and this person may have some traumas that are very parallel or very similar. Maybe you both dealt with homelessness. Maybe you both dealt with significant job loss. Maybe you both dealt with divorces. Maybe you both dealt with the loss of a family member or child. There's something where that shaped their character permanently, pre them and post them, that has created who they are today. And same for you. There's a pre and post you. And because of those traumas that are similar, the way that you were shaped or your character that developed after the post you is the same type of character that they have. So you and somebody in alignment, this may be a friend who is going to be there for you and understand your plight. Maybe it's a partner that you end up meeting, that finally meeting somebody who is on the same wavelength. I just keep wanting to get Jekyll and Hyde. This ain't what you signed up for, Leo. I'm being honest. It feels like you're dealing with, like, you ain't signing up for this. If you had the ability, right? If you had ability for a magic 8-ball, and you can look inside of it and see, okay, what's gonna happen, spirit? What's gonna happen? Who is this person? How are things gonna play out 5 to 10 months from now, or a year to 5 years from now, or whatever? And you could see the person that you are dealing with or were dealing with, you would have said, keep it. Nope, keep it, refund. I don't want it. Take it back. Give it to somebody else. Get somebody else to do it. The interesting part about this is, I hate to say for character development, but I do believe through this scenario, this was meant to show you how you tend to overextend yourself for people. This was meant to show you the type of people that you attract, but also it was meant to show you when we deal with these kind of people, what boundaries do we put up with these people, or do we allow ourselves to indulge in their BS? Right? So this is really, this situation, yes, it may have tainted, it may have confused you, thrown you off, put you in a very weird position. And that's an odd word to say with this, it put you in a very weird position. Did this person, okay, let me go to the left real quick. A side message for somebody, whomever you are dealing with, and this ain't for everybody, so side message. You may have dealt with somebody who put you in a real weird position where, I think of when relationships break up and let's say a woman is codependent on that man and now she has no finances of her own. So now she's trying to figure out her livelihood or her finances, or how do I survive now? Because that was what my basis was off of. Let's say if you were a man and you were dealing with a woman, maybe this was somebody that you were providing for and doing X, Y, and Z. And now this woman may have depleted your finances or messed with you emotionally, where now you're dealing with your own temperament or your own financial concerns. Somebody's put you, or even a family member, you know? Somebody's in a weird position because of this. And that's also why you have that ice cold, where like, I'm not dealing with this ever again. Ever again. Jeez. Anything, oh yeah, 18 minutes. Okay, anything left on this? Tell me more. We got the 9 of Wands. You're not fighting for this anymore. You're not fighting for people that don't, I'm going to stop saying erotic, but I just keep getting that word. The High Priestess. Yeah, you're silent to this. You're silent to this. No more second guessing our instinct. No more second guessing our gut feeling. No more second guessing our intuition. No more second guessing Spirit's voice. No more second guessing God's voice. This is you. You may have really, and I think about those people that put out those manifestations or those prayers of, please just remove this from my life, God, or please, Spirit, take this man or take this woman or get my mom or get my father or get these people away from me. Just please take it away. And in that prayer you may have left, in that manifestation you may have done, it may have gotten a little ugly before it got better. Meaning you may have really had to get hit over the head or really see the dominoes fall for you to understand, I gotta go ice cold. And that was a part of your prayer. You prayed for that to happen. And without that significant or really serious event between you two, we probably would have still been given to this, or dealing with this person, or putting up with them and not putting up the boundaries, or just cutting it. So your prayers got answered, but it may have not been comfortably answered as far as the result. But now, with this person removed, or this person is being removed, you have a better understanding and sense of self of, like, because again, degrees of separation, it's like, whoa, I just dealt with this. I allowed myself to deal with this person. Do I know who I am? Do I know what I'm capable of? Do I know the type of man or woman my crown was tilted and leaning off when I was dealing with them, because I don't know what in the world I was thinking. My crown, my little, what's it called? Y'all Leos, y'all regal, y'all royal. My little king chair, my queen chair must have been on 2 wheels and not 4, because I was dealing with that. And I think you genuinely are going to have some, maybe some of you already dealt with this, met this person, I should say. Maybe some of you already met this person. Maybe there's somebody that's coming in. But it is somebody that is, again, I think y'all went through the same type of, even if it's different scenarios, but there's an understanding. So I do like that you will have some type of, I don't want to say a replacement energy, because you're not replacing this kind of energy for a similar energy, but I think it's really nice that you'll have somebody who understands what you just went through. If at the base minimum, this would be somebody who understands that relationship you just got out of, and they're there to listen to you because they've been through it too. Or this is a person that you end up with romantically that has experienced the same kind of scenarios in love, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that too. It's like you and this person get to be kinder, gentler, and softer with one another, because you both know what it feels like to be inflicted with pains or bad behaviors, bad, I don't want to say bad people, but people who damage goods. I'm gonna go with that one. Damaged goods. That's the best way I can put this, Leo. But I like that you are, and you're not ice cold in the sense of to everyone, or you're not ice cold in the sense of not being nice. It's just, in this scenario, you're done. You're done. It's just, you're numb to it. That's what, if you feel numb, you feel numb to it, you know? So Leo, I hope this has made sense. I don't really know what this was about, or what the reasoning was this for. Maybe it was just to confirm, like, yes, stay cold to this person, don't engage, or, you know, and also too, you do have somebody that's going to understand what you just been through that you'll connect with. But if you're still dealing with this person and you're kind of in the ballad about it, right? Because I do feel like the good and bad go 50-50, but the bad that this person comes through with, it's not, I don't think you feel it's worth it. And that's why you're going cold. So I'm going to leave it here. Leo, if you would like a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. And in the meantime,